Hello lovelies, I'm Cameron and welcome to my mwoffice. What is a mwoffice, you might ask? Well, I'm a makeup artist, yes on myself but also professionally, and makeup artist is abbreviated MUA, and some people say moi, and this is my office, so you're in my mwoffice. It's a thing. It will be a thing. I'm making it a thing, I promise. Just you wait. Anywho, I'm happy you're here and I'm really excited to walk you through today's look, mainly because I've had a lot of personal anticipation to try these products because they're a little hard to come by and because it's an amazing collaboration of woman-owned brands. The first is Rose Inc., which is for everything aesthetically pleasing, I'm telling you. It's a beautifully curated editorial space that focuses on everything beauty, wellness, and lifestyle. They launched in spring of 2018 and I am forever a fan. And then Sunnies Face, which is a cosmetics brand based in the Philippines that it seems like almost every product launch they have sells out in seconds. To be honest, I just kind of wanted in on the hype. But to build up on that hype, they're actually not even sold globally. They sell in the Philippines and China. Now, obviously, if you've got a plug in the Philippines or want to spend a little extra money through a delivery service to get it sent to the US, by all means, I say go for it. The beauty of this collaboration between Rose Inc. and Sunnies Face is that it's the first time that some of Sunnies Face products are actually available for sale in the US. And they happen to be some of the most popular products and shades, so obviously I was in. The brands came together and the products are available through Rose Inc. and they came up with two beautifully curated sets. There's an on-duty kit and an off-duty kit. On-duty is a little bit more fresh-faced, bold with pink and red tones, and the off-duty kit is has more of a laid-back casual vibe with peachy nude tones. Both kits include 2 of the Fluff matte lipsticks and 1 of the Air Blush cheek colors. They're so cute and they all come in really cute makeup bags. Because I feel deep down in my soul that I'm much more of an off-duty type girl, peachy nude tones are kind of my spirit animals, specifically in the makeup world, so naturally I went for the off-duty kit, and let me show you. First is the bag. It's a great size and shape for a makeup bag, and I feel like a lot of people are going to get good use out of it. And now for some zipper ASMR for you. Because it's really what's on the inside that counts, right? I want the goods. So without further ado, meet our delicious products. Our 2 Fluff matte lipsticks in the shades Vacay and Nudist, and our Air Blush cheek tint in Peached. I'm ready to put it on my face. Now I'm ready to get all of this on here. Starting with the cheek tint. Again, this is the shade Peached. I couldn't help myself but swatch. It has a really light, smooth, and silky texture to it. I like that they call it a tint because it gives you a heads up that it might be a little bit sheer, but it's buildable. So it's versatile and it's not super thick and heavy. And like I thought, it blends out really sheer. More often than not, I gravitate toward using a brush rather than my fingers for a product like this. I know most people are the opposite. I want to ensure that I get an even layer of product, that it's not blotchy, and that I can build nicely on top of it with those even layers. I'm going to try it out with a duo fiber stippling brush. This is the Morphe M427. What I like about it is the synthetic tips, meaning they're not the thick, coarse animal hair that tend to drag and create streaks on the skin. This is super lightweight and it has a nice shape to it. It has a nice lightly rounded top, it's wide and it's flat. It's not super dense, so the bristles aren't tightly packed together. It gives you a little bit more control over the layers that you put down. Starting off with this much, we'll see how far it takes us. I'm applying it directly at my apple of my cheeks, going up and down and lightly back and forth, so as to not create a lot of streaks. I love this. It's so cute. It's a great color. I love the peach tone to it. It's the perfect pop of color that mimics a fairly natural blush. The texture is really thin, so I don't even feel like I have anything in my face. And I know that I could build this color up if I wanted to, but I think that was the perfect amount of product on my brush. And for my non-brush girls out there, I'm going to try it with my fingers just so you can see if the application is similar to what it's like with a brush. Same thing as with the brush, you want to lightly pat and then lightly swipe to blend without dragging your skin too much. Not too shabby. So far, I'm into it and I'm impressed. Similar finish, I just prefer the control and cleanliness of a brush. It seems like cream blushes are totally having their moment right now, and rightfully so, and I feel like it's only going to take off more once more people get their pretty little paws on these air blushes. They're perfect, and it feels very breathable. And now for the Fluff Matte Lips. One thing I'll say that I'm excited to either confirm or refute is the claim on the bottom of the lipstick. I don't know if you saw it earlier, but it says it's the best lip ever. I'm all for self-promotion. If you don't believe in yourself, and if you don't think that you're the best thing that ever existed, if you don't think that you're the best thing since sliced bread, also, who started that phrase? But seriously, then who else is supposed to? So, Sunnies Face, I'm into it. Let's just see. Starting with the shade Nudist, which seems to be the most popular shade that I know of, mainly because I have a handful of girlfriends, and that number is growing, that are already on the Sunnies Face wave that I'm just trying to catch up to so desperately, and they seem to love it. It seems to be pretty universally flattering. It seems like a nice, slightly warm brown. Oh, I can get with this. I can really get with this. It's a little warmer than it looks in the bullet, to me, based on like first impressions, but I like the warmth of it. I feel like it matches the cheek tint really well, and this is definitely something that you can just throw on and go. It does feel very comfortable. I do have a lip balm down. I'll make sure that I have that off when I try the next shade. This seems like it would be a really pretty light nude on darker skin tones, because once you do a few layers, it's really nice and opaque. It seems like it suits everybody, especially people with warm skin tones all around. And now for the shade Vacay, which seems like a nice burnt orange, terracotta, apricot. This is Sans Balm. Also, very cute. It definitely seems to tie in with the blush a lot more, but it's definitely more poppy. Knowing myself, I probably opt more for the first shade, Nudist, because I just gravitate toward warm browns more than terracotta tones. I want to try something really quickly. That's a happy medium for me. The formula so far is really comfortable, I have to say. I am wearing lip balm. I'm wearing lip balm like 99% of the time throughout the day. I gotta have my moisture. But for a matte, this is pretty comfortable. I'd most likely prefer it with a balm. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel or look like it's gonna highlight my lip wrinkles, because that's always a bummer about more long-wearing matte lip colors. I'm not sure about the transferability of it, so let's see. Not too bad, actually. If you were to have a cup of coffee or tea, you'd barely even know you were there. To really tie the look all together and just bring it on home, I'm gonna use the peached cheek tint again, but use it on my lids, just for an all-over monochromatic look. I'm gonna bump up the blush just a little bit too, because I like what I like, and I likes a lot of color. Since the cheek tint has a little bit of a sheen to it and is very sheer and easily blendable, that most likely means it's not going to be extremely long wearing on the eye, especially if you're like me and have oily lids. But I don't always mind the lived-in kind of creasy look, and if it does get creasy, I'll just really lightly use my finger and just blend out the creases, and then I'm good to go. Tapped everything off with some mascara. A quick tip if you choose to use the cheek tint or even the Fluff Matte lipstick on your lids for shadow, if you're concerned about creasing or just want more of a matte finish, I'd recommend just popping on some translucent powder to set it so it stays in place a little bit better. All in all, I love the colors, I love the textures, I totally understand the hype, and just want more Sunnies Face. TBH. Again, the most important part about this collaboration in these products is that they're actually available for sale online in the US through Rose Inc. So if you just go to Rose Inc.'s website, they're there. And it's a limited collab, and they're still available. So I say go for it. I'm actually considering maybe trying the On-Duty Kit, and I love pink and red together. Each set retails for about $65, and that includes, again, the bag, the 2 Fluff Matte lipsticks, and the 1 cheek tint. It seems like a nice deal or a good little splurge if you're looking to zhuzh up your makeup routine with products that you'll get a lot of use out of. That's all I got. Thanks for hanging out, lovelies. You're greatly appreciated. I'm here if you have any questions. Let's have a conversation in the comments. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.